It's 94.7 Blair Radio, our nonprofit news brought to us by RVR Bank. Again, fantastic sponsors, part of everything that we do here, bringing information your way. Today, it is a great opportunity, second time this month. Jake Dunn comes in and talks about what's happening with the city. It's getting into the summertime, a lot of events, a lot of things going on. Oh, yeah. And so, yes, we decided to ramp it up, make sure everybody's in the know. One thing you have top of the list right there is a shout out and congratulations to the Lady Bear soccer team.
Heck yeah. I mean, they're having a wonderful season. Everybody in the community's behind them, the city's behind them. Our public safety teams, both the police department, fire department, are going to lead them out tomorrow. Stressing it tomorrow. It got rescheduled with the weather coming in, so tomorrow, Tuesday, leaving the high school at 1:45 p.m. Line the streets. Let's show them what that community pride's about and take down the Thunderbolts of Pius.
Yeah, and so it was a beautiful thing to watch them take down Scott. It was so undefeated so far. And you mentioned this before we got into this, only one senior. So this is a team that's going to go a long time.
This is an amazing thing to watch. Yeah. They got something special going, that's for sure.
So, again, be a part of that and be able to celebrate the Blair Bears. Graduation was this past weekend, and so you can go and watch that anytime on our YouTube channel. But, again, then the end of school is this Wednesday, the last day of school. So then all the kids are going to be released and running amok around the town, so be safe.
Exactly.
So, all right. So there we go. And we did have some storms roll through.
Yes.
Let's kind of back up. How did the city of Blair fare?
I think the Blair Dome finally worked. We shifted that Omaha Dome up to the Blair Dome a little bit and got through a storm, pretty much unscathed for the most part, which was nice. It's always, my heart sinks a little bit when Bill Ramby says, hey, it's going towards Blair, and like, here we go again. But, it's a good time to remind everybody, especially with the severe weather ramps up, sign up for the emergency alert notification we have on the city website. It works wonders, and it's partnered with Washington County Sheriff's Department. They use it as well. It's actually really cool. I'm sitting there watching Bill Ramby last night, and the alert comes across my app right as he's about to say it. So you're getting it live time, as the newscasters are saying it and everything. There's no delay in it or anything like that.
Right.
And there's two aspects to it. You could sign up on the website, and you could put in your home address. So that's, say you're on vacation down at Disneyland and you're worried what's going on up here. You'll get the email notifications if you want. But then you can download the My Alerts app, and that's live time. So say you're out, down at Morrison Stadium tomorrow night watching the girls play, and severe weather comes down to Morrison Stadium, you'll get the alert then too.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say, I do a little bit of driving, and it actually just updates everywhere I go.
Exactly.
And so that way I can then say, oh, here I'm here, this is the information here, I can get that out right away.
Exactly. So, it works wonders. And like I said, it gets to you live time. It's coming straight from the Weather Service. So as soon as they hit the button to push it out to everybody, you're getting it live time. You don't have to wait for a third party to receive it, then to resend it to you. So you're in the know as fast as everybody else.
So that is, again, that's a great thing to be able to keep everybody safe. And so that is, like you said, the sheriff uses it. So basically, any emergency, it goes through that source.
Exactly. In the city, there's a non-emergency aspect to it. The city uses it for our road closures, water main breaks, stuff like that that's going on. We used it for Gateway, I believe, last year for the parade route. You can sign up for just the emergency alerts. You can sign up for all alerts, non-emergency. There's different variances to it when you look on there. You can sign up. It's got the whole broad spectrum on there of like hurricane alerts. Obviously, we're never going to have hurricanes here, but you can sign up just in case it ever does happen. But you can pick and choose down to so you're not getting bothered with stuff you don't want to know. But again, anything, that's the city's go-to way of really alerting people to something that happens right now and then.
So those pesky bomb cyclones. Okay. So well, new terms the past few years we've come across. But then also the city continues to be able to make sure information is able to be found faster, easier, and you have the new chatbot being a part of that.
Exactly. And shout out to Brett Brown. He submitted the winning name. So we had a lot of votes go out there, a lot of names submitted, and a lot of them were actually duplicates. And when the bear was a big theme, I wonder why. And so Bearbot won, and that was submitted by Brett Brown. So shout out to him for submitting the winning name. And again, really want to hit it out to everybody that this is not something new to the city. It's just we're upgrading the service we already provide. We have a chatbot right now. Honestly, it's just not hitting what we need. We're having some issues with it, and so we owned up to it, and we're getting something better so that way we can better serve the residents of Blair.
Yep, fix it, make it better, stronger, faster.
Exactly.
So, all right, the $6 million bear bot. No,
Boom.
not really.
Oh, and there goes my
we
job.
won't say that because it didn't cost that. Okay,
Exactly.
So, but yeah, for those my age or older, you get the reference.
Exactly.
And I had this as a news article. We're talking about the pool being filled up and filled it and getting ready to go. Summer is here. Splash Pad did that launch.
Launched Friday morning. So
Excellent.
I would say it would have been a perfect weekend, but with some of these storms, you never know. But yeah, get out there. The button works. It's pushing, and you got water everywhere. Do not use the foam like our April Fool's joke. Please do not do that. But it's live, and shout outs to our parks department. They spent most of the day Friday scrubbing that pool, cleaning it. I mean, it gets empty after the season, so it sits there, and all the storms come in, snow, wind, dirt, all that gets blown in there. So they scrubbed it, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and it's being filled in right now, if not already full.
Yeah, I don't know where they're at. They were started filling it Friday, so however long that takes. But the garden hose, it takes a while.
Yeah. I don't know that they use a garden hose, so. But they might have the fire truck come over. Okay. But so that is getting ready, and that opens the 23rd.
Yes, it opens this Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, this Saturday, the 23rd. So
they better get it going quick.
Yeah, exactly. You let the water be able to kind of warm up a bit.
You would hope.
Ooh. Yeah, right. So don't jump in today. So let's see what else is going on. We're coming up on Memorial Day.
Yep, Memorial Day. So right now it's live, or you can start putting your decorations out for Memorial Day up at the cemetery, and those Memorial Day decorations can stay out till June 2nd. Starting June 2nd, our parks and cemetery employees will start going to clean up the cemetery again. Not because we don't want people to have them out there. It's just because of just the weather we have up here and everything. We don't want the ceramics or anything getting blown around broken and causing injuries like that. So we do want to respect everybody's wishes to have, decorate their loved ones' sites up there and everything. But then we kindly ask that once Memorial Day gets through and is done, that you go clean up. And if you don't want to, that's fine. Our parks and cemetery will pick it up and they'll get it taken care of. But if it's something you care about, please pick it up by June 2nd.
Right. Now, that is specifically for things that are not permanently mounted, like the flower vases that are fixed mounted.
Yep.
That's void of that.
Exactly, correct. That's some the new, like some people put balloons up there and new flower decorations, and some of these flower decorations up there are just absolutely beautiful, and so they do their time up there to pay their respects, and somehow people want to take them home and now put them on their kitchen table just because they are beautiful, some of these stuff that they do.
Yeah. So again, that is something to keep in mind. But then there's more information coming out about what's happening at the cemetery as well.
Yes. So coming out of last city council, so the state statute out there says that it's that they point towards municipalities doing sort of like a cemetery cleanup of grave sites. The state statute says 30 years. Blair's going to start way back at 100 years. And so what that means is any empty lots purchased before 1926, they're looking at transferring it back to the city. So starting June 2nd, there'll be a bunch of public notices. We'll push it out on our social media, the website, and through many news agencies like yourself, letting people know in the lots that they're looking at and to try to transfer them back into the city's rights to be able to sell them again, because they're just sitting empty and the cemetery is filling up, and we just need more space. A good example is back in the early 1900s, people would buy 20 lots so their family would all be buried together, and then families moved all over the place, and now only 2 of those lots are full.
And so that would actually free up the ability to have those lots. And you don't have to expand the cemetery to be able to keep up with unfortunate demand.
Exactly. And can't stress enough, it's not lots that have a person in it or anything like that. These are empty, abandoned lots that aren't being used, that if it's your great-great-grandmother and you want to keep it, then you have that right and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. The city's not going to take it from you. We just want to know that you're still aware of it and something like that the family still has intentions of using it. It's not the Dunns from 200 years ago that have all moved away or something like that.
Right. So, but you're also looking 100 years ago, 1926 and earlier. Chances are the individuals who purchased that are not going to be using it anymore.
Exactly. And one of the big things too is that if you want to keep it, it has to, or you want to give it back to the city, it has to go, and and all this information will be pushed out too, but it has to get cleared through like the whole family. So you can't be just the oddball that wants to just give it back and make everyone mad. It has to be cleared by everybody in the family or whoever has the family right to it and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
But that also means that there's a lot of work the city has to do to make sure they contact the right individuals.
exactly. And by all means, the city's going to do right. We're going to make sure we do follow due processes and everything. And this is all, like you said, just to create some more room up there. Instead of having to expand the cemetery, let's clean up some of the lots that are just sitting vacant right now and open it for, the current residents of Blair.
Okay. All right. Well, that is a lot of information to digest in a short amount of time.
Yes. Well, and the last thing too is upcoming meetings. So tomorrow night with Tuesday, which it stinks with the girls soccer game, but you also have the park board meeting tomorrow night, the library board's meeting, and the airport's meeting. So if you want to scurry back from Morrison Stadium, hopefully with the trophy in hand, and you can catch those meetings. The Park Cemetery and Recreation Board meets at City Hall or in the council chambers at 5:30, and then the airport follows that at 7, and then the library board meets at the library. So.
All right, and then hopefully a block party over at the school.
Yeah, block party hopefully.
Yeah. So all right, go Bears! Thank you, Jake, for coming in and keeping us in the know what's happening with the city.
Exactly. Thank you.